Mhm. All right. Okay. So back at more dev. Um yeah, so what I have just done lately, I guess since the last stream, is I've done a lot of work on Dorado, where I actually fleshed out the caves. Um yes. The caves are actually existing. They all look like, well, I also did that cave. They're all placeholders, basically. Um These I didn't remember doing. Oh yeah, they look like these. So yeah, I didn't finish all of them. But yeah, I started it. So in terms of the actual playthrough, which I am indeed continuing tonight, um I believe I beat level 4, found some issues, unsurprisingly. Have not fixed those issues just yet. And then I came. Okay, so apparently I also came here. This music's very loud. Um So the next actual thing, first of all, I also added enemies to this. Um, so I think, so the next major thing is going to the sweltering iron mine. So what I might do is before I start actually playing here, let's start. Yeah, so this level 4. Let's start actually working on the mine. And by working on, it's a super small basic dungeon. By work on, I mean just simply add enemies, because there aren't any enemies yet. I think it would be fair to actually just make the enemies here. Well, I should make like a level. I'm talking about it, but I should just do it. Let's make a level 2 Zora. A level 2 Zora that does fire, basically. Oh, it already is fire. Hmm. And I can make this guy like a red. Like that, basically. It's not what this one looks like, is it? Oh, basically is. I mean, that one can be red. I could just simply make the standard Zora, which I'm gonna do this for consistency's sake, right? Yeah. Also, that should not be CSET 6. I think I'm a blue, which actually fits my typical theme. Okay, so then level 2. Unless you were the green one. That would work. Music's actually really cool. I didn't realize that it was that good. What? Is it because it's not swimmable water that is not spawning? Oh, lava and water. That is a thing. Because technically this is lava. Although it's kind of vague. Lava. You're also not making any sounds. Okay, wait. So now, how does that vary from, like, this one? Also, it took me to Swy Coasts. You're the exact same thing. Oh, I never actually assigned him, did I? No. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's different. Shallow water. Interesting. It's good to know that that's an option for enemies. Oh, shoot. But this one doesn't... It's an 8-directional shot. That's boring. Well, honestly, that means... The sprite's fine. Okay, so fire 2. Fire 2 enemy. How come that's so different from normal Zoras? Okay, I guess the way I would change it is I would still have it be type fireball, but just change the sprite. Also, I'm gonna try this. And it's not the Zora I want, but whatever. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I need to be somewhere where it's like... Oh, here we go. Okay, so it is shooting at me. That's good. The only issue I have with the attack is the step speed is very slow. Also, there's the weapon damage. Huh. Interesting. Hi, Emily. Yeah. Fire. So it'll be a slightly different... Well, it'll look different. Same attack. Looks different. Really? That's 125? I'm not really feeling any better about that one. Like, I would change both of these. They're basically the same, just a different sprite of Fireball. Just because this is Azora coming out of fire. Okay, that one's much more reasonable. 1 pixel per frame. Ah, okay. Well, this one's much more reasonable. Also, you're the one that's blue. Oh, I think that's... Well, no, yeah, because that's not what I want. I want the fire one. Okay. Also, I'm getting myself mixed up here. So you have alt color. Fire 2 and Fire 2 alt color. Weird how the sprite's speed is varying. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Okay. I think we're good here. Looks good. So then in terms of issues I've had, I don't know how many of the issues I want to go through, because there were a couple of issues that arose in level 4. That's honestly a really easy fix that I could do. Also an easy fix. Hey, Leo. Standing on switch picks. Oh, yeah. This is an issue with the whole, like, pushing a push block. Or actually, no, I think that's a scripted one. But basically, it's like pushing a push block onto a switch, and you can still keep pushing it afterward. Letting the torches does not work. Ooh, I'm actually curious about that. What does that mean? Oh, yeah, this whole mechanism doesn't work again. That was a nightmare to initially set up, and now it's not working again. That's right. Yeah, this one's super confusing. Because, like, how it looks in the editor is not how it looks in the, in the player. Okay, so this is where you would come next in the game. Those are issues I could tackle another time. Did I set all these up? I did, okay. Oh, we can go over them. No, I'm good. That's fine. We can go over them. I mean, all these issues are issues that need to be fixed. So, I have no problem with that. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so let me... Well, first of all, so you don't have stream delay. Okay. Let me make sure of this, because I didn't miss chat, Leo. I'm not just going to suddenly play a game I've never heard of because you told me to, and I'm already busy. Oops. Oh. Okay. Oh, wait, now it's not doing it. Okay, well, that's not how that was behaving yesterday. Or the other day. But the issues with the torch light, that one I'm not sure if it's like something with drawing is wrong or what.
Yeah, that...
It's like I should be able to go here. Yeah, so these torches should be revealing the paths within their range. And at least according to this... Yeah, so I don't know.
Have you tried adding traces to the script?
No, I actually haven't dug into it super deeply. Wait, torch? Oh, lens torch. Wait, what? Torchlight. There was an FFC script called Torchlight within water paths.
There does appear to be.
Am I... Well, I mean, this worked at one point, so it's not like this is set up wrong, because it at one point wasn't. So, edit combo scripts, torch marker, and lens torch. Okay. I just brain farted the name.
Yeah, to figure out the script.
Okay.
Okay, so... So it's getting the... Starting from layer 6 and going down, it's finding the highest layer that does not have the shows or hides marked. Okay, let me turn down that stream audio, jeez. So, what's... Well, I mean, it's broken on a number of screens. It's not going to be anything that would be wrong with the screen setup.
It's broken on every screen that I can see.
Yeah.
So
So
something with the script is not right.
what layers do you have your stuff set to?
Just 2.
Like hit F9.
Oh, the lens, yeah, it's show lens. It's show layer 2 rather.
Okay, show on 2. Okay, so in this case, that's going to layer equals 6. Neither of those cases will happen, so draw layer equals 6. It will get the combo script. And then we will create a bitmap of screen size, not counting subscreen.
What does own do?
In 255, it kept it so that the bitmap would be automatically destroyed when the script exited, and you wouldn't need to worry about it. In 3.0, you can completely remove it and never need it because garbage collector.
Oh, all right, cool.
And that goes for anywhere you see own. Also, anywhere you have delete or free.
Apparently, it's nowhere else except here, which
is a giant commented out block.
Well, let me get rid of it since it's not necessary. Okay.
Yeah, anywhere you have free as well would.
Oh yeah. Apparently nowhere. Oh, I might have the thing might have already complained about it.
That it would have complained about that. Yeah.
It didn't complain about own though.
It doesn't complain about own because technically there are some reasons to use it still for some specific uses, but like
not here.
None of the cases that you would have needed to care for. Because basically the reason you were doing own is because if you scrolled off the screen, it would have leaked the bitmaps before without own. Now it shouldn't be possible to leak anything because garbage collector. So everything should be better.
Okay.
Garbage collector and reference counting and like smart stuff. Connor has done smart stuff. Okay, so we clear the bitmap to blankness, and then we clear the mask bitmap to some specified color. Then we loop through the layers from 1 to 6. If not hides layer and is not draw layer, continue. So that's going to continue until layer 6 because none of the layers are hit in hides and draw layer 6. So layer 6 will run. It will get layer 6's map data and it will draw all of layer 6's combos to the lens layer bitmap. Then what's in it's gonna be draw lens circle probably. So scroll down to that because then for layers 0 through 4 C's, but yeah, it's gonna be draw lens circle. Can we check that function? That's just
it's just drawing that essentially drawing a circle of transparency, right?
So scroll up. So when was this working?
Sometime in 255. Why?
Because
does it look like it never would have worked?
So wait, what is this? I'm not seeing anything checking for what layers it's lens showing. So
the thing is,
it's checking hides in the one spot. It's checking shows there for the draw layer.
There's code here that's commented out that as I was going through my scripts a while back after being on 3.0, you said that it shouldn't be. Well, it was because the whole layer thing changed. Because it wasn't just. Remember when the whole mechanic changed? So I had to change this, and it worked before that. I don't. No, I thought it worked after that.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm not
the
sure.
thing is, I'm not seeing. So let's look back through this. So we're each time through this loop, we're clearing the lens layer and we're clearing the lens mask to a set color. Then we are drawing all of layer 6's combos to the lens layer bitmap, and then scroll down. And then we are blitting the mask over the layer and then replacing a color to use the mask to cut out a section on the layer. And then we are blitting the layer to the screen. Okay, so scroll up. Yeah, no, because you're drawing circles for combos. But yeah, so what combos is this supposed to be showing?
What combos is supposed to be showing?
Yeah, I'm assuming layer 2, right?
Yes. In this scenario, yes.
So nothing in this code is drawing layer 2's combos. Because that I assume it's that loop there from 1 to 6 is probably supposed to be doing it, but it's not. Because if not hides and is not draw layer continue, that's going to be hit on layer 2. Because layer 2 is not hides and it is not the draw layer.
And
so either this, let me say, this has not been working since something changed with a line near here. Which maybe, if you're saying it, you think it was working since we refactored that, then maybe you changed something here at some point. Or maybe it wasn't working since we refactored it for the layer thing. What I am gonna say is it is probably... Well, okay, let's think about this logically. What should we be drawing?
Meanwhile, I'll look back at my commits and see if I could find...
Don't just look back at commits. If you go to this file in GitHub view, you can click blame at the top.
True, yeah.
And then go to that line and see the most recent change.
This is FFC scripts.
Git blame is powerful.
Oh yeah, because I could see the blame on anything that's... So we're in the roughly around 800. Let's see. So I'm around the lines that are affected. So it's like line 810. Well, true.
Well, it looks like last year there was something touched that line. The lens hides.
Oh yeah, that's when we...
Yep, okay. I'm guessing this didn't work after that.
Oh, and I just foolishly didn't test it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that should be easy to fix then. Let's just look back at the code for a minute. Okay, so I just need to think about exactly what we need to do here. So when we show a layer, we want to draw it. So that seems obvious. When we hides a layer, how is that else? How is hides layers working? Have you used hides layers anywhere?
Lens hides. I think this is the only place this is the only place this is used.
Well, no, like, do you have that set on any screens?
Hides layer?
Like, because you have F9, you have a shows checked.
Yeah, I do. I think I do have hides somewhere. I don't. I would need to think for a bit offhand.
Okay.
There actually might be. This is a hide, actually.
And is there a torch here?
No.
Okay. Is there anywhere with the hides that has a torch? Or are those always shows?
The torches always show currently.
Okay. Then I can get this working. I am not actually certain about the hides logic is the thing. So I can't guarantee that, but if you don't have a current use for that, I don't need to think about it and waste more time on it. So we can just fix this quick.
I mean, the reason I wanted the script to exist was specifically to show, so I'm fine with that.
Okay, so you're checking if a layer is not hidden by lens and I is not draw layer, then continue.
And draw layers.
So what
the layer
is it about? Actually, go back to the GitHub for a moment. What was that line before? It was I not equal layer, where what is layer in that context? Scroll up a little. Is it above or yeah, okay, it is the lens layer clamped between. Okay, I see. Love weird undocumented paper. Thank you, Zariah. There.
yeah, I noticed that.
So this was doing that. Okay, so let's go back to the code. Okay, so we're if hides. I feel like you just changed that hides to shows. I think that's just backwards.
Just that.
I feel like that's it. I don't know what this would do with hides, if anything, because.
Oh. What?
Oh.
Namespaces 837. What changed in namespaces? Oh, apparently a 1. Okay. Yeah, I'm still getting that internal error. I did make a bug report for that. So, also, I apparently have a ton of these. Oh, yeah. Where am I? Oh, well.
Oh.
Layer 2, yeah.
It's
just
not. Okay.
I mean, it's doing the right thing, just not on the right layer.
Yeah, no, because it's draw. Okay, because how it's picking the draw layer is busted. Because it's picking. So scroll up now.
Oh, that makes sense. It needs to pick the same layer as layer.
Okay, well then this just isn't gonna work if you whatchamacall. If you have multiple layers set, then this script is gonna need a refactor. Just gonna say that. Change that if there to get rid of hides because we're not using hides. And then change that to not. And try that.
Ugh. Puts the context up here so I can't just hit enter.
It also means something's very broken somewhere, so.
Well, now it's not working out right.
Oh. No, because the script draw to the layer is maybe also hidden. So, just start the loop from 5 instead of 6, and then say layer plus 1 instead, and the, like, draw layer equals layer plus 1. No. Like, draw layer equals layer, add plus 1.
Oh, sorry. Dang it. Okay. Try that.
And try that.
Still not the right layer.
Well, it's using layer 3 now, which isn't helpful. Okay, make the loop start from 6 again. And let's try -1. And also make the loop be greater than 0.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, it's now drawing on layer 1, which is... So yeah, what's happening is that I'm pretty sure the script draw on the hidden layer is hidden.
Yeah, I have these.
Also,
please.
is your FFC script for this set to run on screen in it?
It does not appear so. Nope. Let me just make sure that'll be fine. Oh, that was weird. Oh yeah, it flashes when I leave. Oh, because it's on init. I see.
Oh,
So that's gonna cause an annoying flash.
because yeah. Oh,
that's why I wanted to test that.
Make this not an FFC script, maybe.
What would you say to make it?
Does this DMAP have a DMAP data script already?
I don't think so. If it does, I don't know what it would be.
Nope.
No. Yeah.
So, maybe that. Because I think that can run during scrolling, so then you'll be able to, like, actually properly account for the scrolling in the draw.
Well, what about like a combo data script? Is that applicable here?
I don't know if those would run during scrolling, so that would have the same problem an FFC would.
So now, what would need to change with this being a DMAP data? Anything?
You'll need to do the okay. Take the comment at the very top of the script there all the way down to like the end of that for loop.
Everything within the run, right?
Yeah, like that down to no. There.
Okay.
Cut that. And now in the while true, we need to int screen equals game arrow cur screen. And then while screen is equal to game arrow cur screen, everything else below it inside that loop now.
And then do I paste what I have up here?
And yes, you're going to paste that there, yeah. Because now, since it's a DMAP data script, the script isn't resetting when you change screens, so you need to
keep it running.
Do that within a loop. The benefit you're actually getting here is you're not creating the bitmaps again every screen, because you don't need to do that. You can create them once and then, because you're clearing them every frame anyway. So you basically get free, no need to use as many bitmaps anymore. Or well, no need to constantly be making and destroying them, at least.
Interesting. I don't even see the script in here.
You're on the FFCs.
Yeah, I was gonna remove what it was.
Oh.
And I don't even see it. Unless I'm blind. It was lens torch. I wish you could search, but with a stupid slot, you can't search. I mean, it would have been after this, I believe. Oh, lens torch.
Lens torches.
Oh, okay. Cool. So then DMAP data. Lens torches. Okay, so then theoretically I can clear that and it'll work just fine. Well.
So wait, did you set it on the
Oh, no, I did not.
And if you have multiple floors that have it, keep in mind each floor also needs it set.
Yep. It's only this floor. There it is. Oh, that's worse.
Okay. So what you need, need to look something up one moment, because I need to check Connor's new stuff. It'll be faster for me to find it in here because I know what I'm searching for.
Also, there's no way to there's no way to sort notes by anything other than the screen, is there? Like it default sorts by screen or a map, I guess.
You can search in the search bar though.
Well, yeah, I know that. I was just curious if there was any way to like change how it sorts, but it's fine.
No. And like I could have let your text be at the front, but then the map screen would be off the right side and hidden in that, so it's like kind of trade-offy. Try just for ha-has this. Is that gonna do anything?
Oh, that interesting. Put that like above the wild true, right?
Oh wait, I don't know if that actually. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna do anything. I have no idea what this is actually gonna do, but it might fix something, or it might do nothing, or it might be worse. Who knows?
Oh, it's actually exactly what we want.
Hey!
Oh, that looks nice. Like it goes away when you start scrolling, but
yeah,
I mean
the
that's
old
way
one
less obnoxious.
Is going away, but
it's less obnoxious. So
well, so the question there is, can we find a way to handle that? I guess what we would need to do So is
I mean, honestly, we wouldn't need to. It looks fine.
what's happening is when you're changing screens, we're immediately ditching the old bitmap, but we could instead hold on to it
So we're fully on the new
and
screen.
not recalculate it. Just hold on to the.
Oh, I see.
Now we would want to recalculate the combos is the thing, which means we would want to know. But this is a DMAP script, and DMAPs only have one map, and we're storing the screen, so we know what screen it would have been because it is the in the screen variable there. Oh wait. Also wait. While I'm thinking of it,
bitmap size.
That is not the smartest thing because that leads to needing to orient things based on what direction you're scrolling and stuff, and that's painful. It's easier to just probably store an extra bitmap. But anyway, so where you have the map data MD equals there, duplicate that line and change the word temp to the word scrolling.
For both?
No. And rename the variable so it's not duplicated. Probably something shorter.
I'll just do that for now. I'll be lazy. I'll make these variable names better later.
Okay. So what we can do now is you should declare well, firstly, I just want to double check and test this. So in our while screen equals blah blah there. Down no, the while there. Just somewhere in here add a whatchamacall? Trace game arrow scrolling at scroll underscore dir. And just compile and go scroll the screen and see what the console output is like, because I just would like the assurance that I am remembering how everything works correctly before we send to. Okay, that is definitely yes. Okay, it is definitely working how I expected. Okay. So, what we need to do here then is, I guess, you can get rid of the trace.
I didn't know if it would be useful to keep this here.
No. No. I mean, if you want to,
I could just copy this.
Yeah, if you want to copy that, that might be useful. In a minute. Ooh, okay. So what is it we need to do? So scroll up a little more again. Just because I need to get my head together here. So we've got a pointer to the temp screen. We've got a pointer to the scrolling screen. We've got the bitmap for the lens layer. We've got the bitmap for the lens mask. You presumably, if you were to have multiple showing layers, you would end up wanting to refactor those into you'd probably want to refactor the lens layer into an array of however many bitmaps for the different layers. Because yeah. And then after that, though, right after that, let's declare another bitmap, which will be scroll layer. And same size and everything. And we'll also want a scroll mask to match. Got the semicolon up there. Okay. So, got that now. Now what we need is to just know when we are scrolling. So we have, so we get the, move the int draw layer line up above, out of the wild true.
Put it like there.
That way we can reference its old value before we overwrite it in the loop.
I see.
So basically what we can do here is right where we do like int screen equals game cur screen, we can do int old layer equals draw layer. That way, if you scroll between two screens that have different layers, we can still keep track of
which one to draw.
What is going on. So now we want to so we're looking at the temp screen to actually we don't need that scrolling screen, I don't think, actually, because the MD2 right now.
Oh.
Because all the MD there is doing is it's just for the lens shows, which we know that from old layer, so we don't actually need to get the scrolling layer pointer for 0. There's a spot where we're doing temp screen down below. That's where we're going to need scrolling screen in the end. But okay, so while screen is equal to game cur screen, which it's the moment game cur screen changed that we will have reset. So and do you still have that
Yes.
on your copy paste? Okay. Okay, so we're clearing the lens layer. And then we're clearing the lens mask. We're gonna need to duplicate both of those for the scroll layer and the scroll mask. And then I guess okay, we're gonna want to restructure that continue loop.
No, that, yeah.
Yeah, because so it's if not lens shows and I is not draw layer means if lens shows or I is draw layer would be the appropriate reversal. So let's do that. And then you're going to get rid of the continue and you're going to do braces and then put the rest of the stuff inside that. Which then, same logic, just reversed so that we can now do other stuff in the same loop without the continue getting in the way. Because now you can duplicate that entire if statement and except crap. I didn't catch that was oops, we do need the MD2 that we had up above. Never mind. I am sorry. I have realized my stupidity.
Yeah.
It was scrolling screen, not temp screen.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Because now we So the second if is going to be MD2 lens shows instead. And then we're going to and it should be old layer instead of draw layer. And then we can make that inner variable also be MD2, and then we can make it
in here, right?
Scrolling. Yeah, in there and where it's declared as well, 2 lines above.
And same thing
and
with
then
scrolling.
Yeah, scrolling. Except then what? And let me just double check how. Does this? Two. That happens when you. Yeah, okay, that's when you call the. Okay, yes, that is what I thought. Okay, good to confirm. Good. That is important. Okay, so we need to. But it's when you do to the screen is what matters. So it doesn't matter in the loop. That will matter down below when we're splitting. Also change lens layer to scroll layer.
Sorry, lens layer down here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And and finally, we probably shouldn't be doing this if we're not scrolling. So, on that if, add an extra parentheses around
this,
the existing condition. Yep.
Yeah, because it's an or.
And then do an and then paste. Cool. And greater than -1.
Oh yeah, so it's not constantly trying to do it.
It's just 0 is valid.
Well, right, so, but I meant like it's always getting -1. Those are a lot of cases where we can ignore it.
Well, yeah, that was the whole point of adding it there at all. It's just adding it there without the greater than -1 is outright wrong, because that would have been not doing it when you're scrolling up, which is wrong.
I see.
Because up is 0. So that's just the thing. Okay, so this should then that should draw the scroll layer each frame. So now we draw circles for the combos on layers 0 to 4. We're going to want to duplicate that MD with an MD2. We can just copy the MD2 from line 817 and paste it down there. And then we are going to want to is it better to do another for loop, or is it better to do
reuse the existing one and put our logic with
it? I feel like it's easier to redo. So just like duplicate everything that's in the for loop already. Like just the insides. And then just rename the CD variable in all 3 spots it's used. And then change the MD there to MD2. And then put that whole new copy inside an if, which is going to be conditioned on the game scrolling to greater than -1.
Where was
Uh,
right here?
yeah, right there. Alrighty. So that should, and that should be the scroll mask,
Okay.
not the lens mask.
Oh, yeah. Scroll mask.
Also, scroll up before we forget. Up there where you're doing the clears, you have to duplicate both of those and do the clear for the scroll layer and the scroll mask.
Why did? Weird. It didn't catch this one. These ones down here.
So caps on the L there.
Oh, yeah. It's a little inconsistent with the mask, but okay.
It is, but that is what you named it. So
Weird I didn't put an author on this. Huh. I'm usually good about that.
Alrighty. So scroll down a bit. Okay. Then it does FFCs.
Oh, you're saying down here, right?
Do you use FFC torches? I'm guessing yes.
I do. Oh, yeah.
Okay, this one's gonna be a little more fun.
I don't think I do in this current use case, though.
We're gonna duplicate duplicate, but don't bother duplicating the FFCF because that line's not gonna matter.
Just this.
Yep. And then you're gonna put that in another if that is based on the game scrolling scroller. You can just grab it from above. But greater than -1.
Oh, right. Does this go inside?
Yeah. So, the thing about this is you can't load an FFC for a screen that's not the current one. That's not a thing you have the ability to do. Now we have the scrolling screen pointer. There's a map data, so we can access the FFC information through the map data, which is less than fun, and I'm hesitating and stalling as I scroll through documentation to find the right page.
Oh, if you need a second, I could just look through my notes here.
Here it is. Okay. Found it.
Well. All right.
Okay. So, where you have F arrow data, that is going to become MD2 arrow FFC data, FFC and the D in data, all caps.
Okay.
At index I. And then you can copy that again for the F arrow data on the next line, because that's going to change into the same thing.
Oh. The exact same thing?
And then, in fact, yep. And then, in fact, you can paste the same thing over the F arrow X and the F arrow Y and just change the data to X or Y, respectively.
Oh. How?
Like, just change the word data to the letter X.
Oh.
But, like, you still need the,
Oh, shoot.
the
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. FFC X, like that? Or,
yep.
Okay.
But then Y on the Y one. and not with the weird extra arrow after it, because that's just extra.
All right, yeah.
I
see. I didn't realize that that's how we access it. I thought it was still a pointer off of it. That's why I left that.
No, it is not a pointer. It is an array. All of those are arrays because, yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Technically, that's how FFCs mostly were stored. Kind of still are stored. Definitely more so were stored. It's kind of been improved. Like for the current screen too, it's just ZScript had access to them uniquely, but they weren't actually separate objects internally until 2.5.5. Okay, now finally, down at the bottom here with our blitz.
Oh yeah, we gotta blit it.
So all three of now here's the fun part. We're gonna scroll all the way up because we want to grab our draw origin line. This green arrow draw origin. It's like, oh, we only need to do this once, because now we don't only need to do this once. Now we need to take this. You can cut it because we don't need it up here anymore. And we are gonna plonk this down right above those blitz. And now we're gonna copy it, and we're gonna plonk it down right below those blitz, and we're gonna change the word new to old. And voila. And now we're going to copy all three of those blitz down below it.
And then just change lens to scrolling.
Lens to scroll for pretty much that's the only change.
What about the layer too, right? Scroll layer?
Yep. Like lens to scroll for like everything that.
Yeah. That makes sense. Because now
there's 873 has another lens layer on it.
Oh.
But take now all three of those blitz and that extra draw origin call.
Shoot.
And put them in if with the thing.
If
because you know the drill. Right? Yep. You know the drill by now. Just so because we don't want that code to be running when it don't need to while we ain't scrolling.
Yeah. Okay. Give it a shot.
Alrighty, give it a shot.
Ugh.
Well, we didn't get 50,000 compile errors. Just the one weird one.
Okay. Oh, no. That is very slow.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, geez. That's happening.
Okay. Can that...
Oh, shoot.
Okay, well, that's not...
I thought it left it.
Nah, it leaves it if it crashes. It doesn't leave it if you exit normally.
It's already very upset.
Map data lens shows map data ID is invalid -4. Why? Lens shows map data ID is invalid is what it says. That seems like an error that would maybe be from this function. Yeah. Yes. Is a thing that prints that error. So why is that being printed? Because yeah, okay, -4. So what is wrong about decode map data ref? -4. If ref is greater or equal to 0, it is not. -4. Negative ref +1. -4 + 1 is -3. Negatived is 3. 3. Bitand 1 is scrolling. Bitand 2 is region. Um. What? Ed. Huh? How are you? Oh no, but ref equals no. Ref equals negative. Ref plus 1. That was reassigned. So when you're doing that, that's on 3. So that's going to be 0. And it's going to be 0. Which I don't. Okay. Is region is true because that's that. Is scrolling is true. So that is the scrolling region.origin screen is the screen. Then is scrolling is true. And the index is yup. Region stuff. Fuck. Yep. But that index is into that now, and that's
really cool,
gives a
Mido.
map script pointer. And it's region and it's scrolling. That should be a temporary scrolling.
Is your quest on purezc, Mido?
What the fuck?
Oh, also, I'm gonna step away for a second. What? Did I do that? I don't know what that was. That was weird.
So do we want to try to make it do this again, but like without closing?
I mean, I still have it.
Yeah, but it's just doing that now. It had other stuff in there before that wasn't just that error.
I think it was because I was scrolling.
Yeah, so
Well,
yeah, okay.
it's like bouncing. Oh, okay. I guess it maxed out. You want me to go to where?
Yeah, just scroll up and see. So,
Valid combo data.
map data ID is invalid. Screen is not scrolling right now. Which then it's getting some sort of invalid value back from that. Okay, scroll up. Fuck.
Oh, what changed? Like something. Oh,
The invalid number changed.
huh. And then we get this.
It's the same error all the way down. It's just you start also getting the invalid combo data between it, and the number
Yeah.
keeps moving.
Yeah, it was alternating between the two errors. Which is weird because I was scrolling the whole time.
Well, you're scrolling. It thinks a screen isn't scrolling. I don't understand what's going on here. I am going to suggest that on your own time, you get a build of 3.0 that was before Z3 scrolling was added, but as recent as possible otherwise. So like the latest version before Z3 scrolling.
Do you have an idea of what that would be?
I do not offhand. You can scroll through the GitHub repo releases and find where the Z3 scrolling release is, which I'm sure will have a giant change log and bullshit under it, and then you can grab whatever's before it. And then you can fix this script and try to get it working and see if you can get it working in that build. If you can get it working in that build, then save that copy of the quest and then load that copy of the quest in the current build and see if it does this again. And if it does, then bug report and ping Connor. And then hopefully, and then you'll have a perfect, hey, this worked before, but it doesn't now, which is the important thing we don't have at the moment, which is this wasn't working before. This is for now though.
I could just
you
undo
can
everything we just did. Comment it out.
Yeah, just comment out all of those scrolling things, and then yeah, sad.
I mean, realistically, I'll still do that just so you guys have that check. But at least for my quest, like that going away is not a huge deal. It's kind of subtle.
It would look nicer if it didn't.
Well, of course, but it's not important enough to fixate on for too long.
And I mean, those things being broken means a lot more than that. That could break other things. That could break other things you use.
Yeah. Well, let me.
So that's the big thing, is you never actually know what a bug affects until you know what it affects.
All right. I'll just make a note to do this. Whoa. So you said find the latest build before E3 scrolling. Okay. And this is for. Dang it. This is for lens torch. All right. Well, at least the way my quest is right now, it's not happening. So
Okay. Was there anything else we needed to debug?
that's what I was just gonna look. Well, okay. So let's see. This is actually not a thing anymore. I changed the design of that screen. If there is something, it's noted. You walked on one's KO. That's just a script thing I need to do. That's just a thing I need to do. That's a design thing I need to do. Design thing. That's something weird with that. Lighting the torches. And the torches does
What's
not.
that one?
Oh,
This again.
Yeah, you probably remember this screen.
Yeah. What's up with it this time?
I'm just gonna close this for now. Oh, hey Zach. I believe the torches weren't lighting up. Okay, so it just triggered, but it's not, or not lighting up, but it's not visible. So like, I think that's the issue, and I think it's also this wasn't. Oh, whoa. Oh, okay. So there's two weird things going on. The torches aren't visible once they're lit, and then also this is just spamming this. And it was,
I'm guessing whatever combo triggered the secrets didn't change itself to a different combo.
Yeah, and every time I open the menu.
Yeah, because it's triggering secrets every frame, because you have a combo that's set to every frame, check if a condition is met and trigger secrets. And you didn't make it change itself. So it's triggering secrets every frame and playing the secret sound effect every frame. Which the reason that you're not hearing the secret sound effect constantly is because it is playing constantly.
Oh no,
but it is interrupting itself.
Yeah, I know, because I can occasionally hear a little sound as it's trying to play.
Yeah, because it's just interrupting itself constantly so fast that it's playing the dead air at the very start repeatedly. But then that's why when you pause the subscreen, it plays out, because it stops interrupting itself. So the last play that it played goes through.
Yeah, and I was looking at this before. Yeah, that's right. I don't actually know how. Oh, no, it's triggered by normal fire. Okay, yeah, and then effects is that, and then contributes to trig group. So then all these are using the same. Oh, are you different? Oh, you're at an FFC. Probably using the same. Yeah, okay, so they're all using the same combo.
So the question then is, what is reacting to the trigger group? Because those are all contributing to it. Is it the lit torch?
I think it is, yeah. When it's
so that lit torch needs to change itself to a different combo when it does that, or it's going to be triggering secrets every frame.
Yeah, this needs to change, right?
Yeah, so that will need to change to presumably another looks like a lit torch that you don't have readily available.
This one. There. Well, this one.
Yeah, okay, and then I guess you can just add the
so that's 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 to 526.
Yeah. And voila. See if that
that's what's going on. Okay. Yeah, when this happened, I was so confused. I don't know why that became a problem. Well, and they're also still not visible.
Yeah, so what's supposed to be making them visible?
Oh, good. It's not spamming. That's a fantastic question. I would imagine I actually don't know. Because, like, with these, I could easily do a flag. With this, I don't know. Is this supposed to have an inherent flag?
That's not a thing that would work. I'm assuming, is it an FFC? Edit the FFC. Flags. Yeah, it's just... You're not changing that. without a script doing it for you. So
But this worked at one point, which is weird.
making that visible.
Yeah, well, okay, I guess I can't speak for the FFC, but these at least were visible, which I guess doesn't matter because it could simply
What's
be...
making them invisible? Is it a lens layer thing?
Yes, this is lens. Oh, yeah, okay. Hide 4. Oh, because I have layer 4. Oh, that's funny. I don't even need to do it like that anymore because FFCs can be changed. Their layers can be changed. I did notice that that's in.
Yeah, that is.
Yep,
That is in.
I did notice that. So basically, I can remove the whole 4 thing and just put the FFC on 2, right? And that would still work. Like when they're drawing on a layer, it is that layer, and it's not like a weird right above or right below.
Well, so let me be clear here.
It was not Zach. I mean, this room was a challenge building it to get it to work, but once it worked, it worked.
Where are the draws? Where are the draws? Draw screen.
I mean, it's not a layering issue, Zach. It's the lens is hiding it, and for some reason, once they're lit, I don't actually know what was making them visible. To be honest.
I don't know what would make them visible either, unless you had like the lens torches script.
Which that wasn't even here, so that's not a thing.
Unless you changed the lit torch away from having the marker script on it at some point, and it used to.
The marker script?
The marker script.
Oh.
Well, no, but that was an FFC. So
yeah, there's no FFC here to check it.
The
so
FFC would have had to be there. Yeah, it would just be the marker script now because the amount script. But anyway, so when this does this,
would that work for these 4 that aren't FFCs?
Probably.
Huh. Well, let me give that a shot and see what happens.
Do FFC layer.
I'm really curious because that would save me some effort.
E layer, BG layer, FFC layer. Cover screen.
Nope.
I am unsure if this is the same floor.
This is a different floor.
Oh, then you would have needed to add it to the DMAT.
I did. Didn't do it.
That's weird. Why would that not have?
Oh. Potentially these combos don't have that flag. Oh, they don't have that combo script.
Oh yeah, that's what I said you had to add. So that would do it. Yeah.
Although I wouldn't really want a radius on them because then they'd reveal each other. So probably 0. Because I'd assume they would still light them. Oh no,
I don't know. Maybe 10.
Yeah, I was thinking like 8, but yeah, that would work. But then
8. I feel like the corners are definitely gonna. 10 feels like it'll be a little more.
Yeah. Dang it! I believe I. Okay, give that a shot. Yeah, Zach. Level 4 was the first major thing I did in Demo 5, I believe, aside from scripts.
So for the record, despite
working.
FFCs having layers now, they are not part of the. They don't count as part of the like lens layer hide.
I see. So it would still, I would still need to leverage the actual checkbox and script,
which can't be. Checkbox can't be changed except by script. So that
it's not working.
I am confused.
Is it something with the hides? Maybe is that throwing something off?
I don't know why it would be. I mean, maybe, but I thought we just removed any reference to hides from the script, so I don't know what it would be throwing off.
I don't either.
Or, well, don't. I don't know. What the heck?
Oh, sounds good, Zach. I feel like I had to have done something with flags, like actually placing um lit torches where you burnt. I believe that would still work.
If you had to actually change a combo on a different layer that's not the hidden layer, then yeah, that would work.
Yeah. Then I could just have
Oh,
it change
hold
with
up, hold up, hold up. You can do the same thing with an FFC. Have another FFC that's invisible in the same spot as that one, moving at the same speed in the same direction,
Well,
so
that's
that
gonna
it stays
suck.
overlapping. And then, why?
Just how many FFCs are here?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot there, but you just
Well, I guess I would only need the
stuff like
one
that.
for the torch. The ones around it are the little graphical things on the edges.
Yeah, and you would only need the one that's going to be visible, because then you have it change combo when it gets hit with fire. The same way the unlit torch changes to the lit torch, except it'll change from invisible to lit torch, so it becomes visible torch.
There's gonna be a lot of effort. Also, I had them like offset so that they didn't bounce on each other.
Yeah, which by the way, so just place the new FFC anywhere, like off to the side.
Make it invisible, right? I mean, it
So
could.
you want well, you need a combo that has a trigger that when it gets hit by fire, it changes into the lit torch.
I'll do this one.
But it also needs to be invisible. So yeah. And then make sure that well, yes, you set up the combo first. So we don't forget that.
So triggers, I copied it, so wait, weapons. So it'd be normal fire, effects, change combo, I'll just do that. And then states. It would just have its own X state, right?
Are all the torches remembering themselves, or?
Oh no. Well, I think they are once it's fully triggered. So what if?
Well then, so how are the torches remembering themselves? They should do the same thing. It should do whatever the torches are doing. So like check the other combo.
Oh, well, it's not. I don't. Is it because of the
check the other tab?
I guess it wasn't remembering at all.
Yeah, it looks like they're not remembering.
You know, you can see him with the lens. Is this even a big deal? I mean, yeah, cool. I could see them here. Do I really need to see them when they're not? When they're lit?
Yeah, I mean, it's neat having lighting them up show it, and you definitely can do this easy enough. Don't worry about them remembering though. Like, just let it be a thing that resets. So just so the question then is just hit OK. And so where is the empty combo, and then where is the normal torch? Because you can just not you can just count and not
yeah, I thought about that. I could just have this subtract 2 here.
Yeah. 7 2 18 7 1 4 7. Subtraction gives me 71, which I feel like it's yeah, so 71, negative 71.
Okay. Okay. So then, yeah,
so then,
you are set to
so
that.
and then just go to flags because we don't want it to be only visible to lens.
Right.
And then hit OK. And now edit the other torch combo, the actual one.
Oh.
And because you can edit it and then you can just read its
Do what?
whatchamacallit. No, like the FFC, not the combo.
Oh. Okay.
And then go to data tab. 208 112. Okay, go edit the other the invisible one.
Oh. I see.
Voila.
Will it?
His position.
I wonder. Will it? Oh, it'll keep the same. Okay. Cool.
If you copied, then it'll have the same velocity, so it'll hit the changers at the same times and etc.
Right. Okay. So then the only other thing is, let's put some. Would it be the self-only one?
I just place the same combo that you just placed as an FFC on a layer.
Oh. Well, wait. The same blank one, right?
Yeah. Just place that on a layer above.
Oh, above.
Or below.
It would have to be below,
guess,
yeah.
Below should work just as well.
And just see what happens, I guess.
Because that totally should just work.
If it is that easy, that'd be great. Oh. Oh, this one triggered and it didn't become visible.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so that works. But yeah.
Do you still have something on layer 4? Like above that you were doing with the hides?
Yeah.
So that's doing.
Well, why do I have that?
I mean,
because
like is there actually something on layer 4?
I mean, I'd imagine there. Oh, apparently not.
No. So.
Well, then it just straight up didn't change then.
So what's.
-71. Normal fire effects. -71. That's whatever. Lighting all 5 torches triggers this teleporter, Zach. Oh my god, I just realized an issue I had. When I did my playthrough going through level 4, I had an extra key. I just realized where that key went. Went right here. Because I never took that teleporter. I just solved that irrelevant mystery.
Let's just give that invisible FFC.
Is that this guy?
Well, it wouldn't be on the FFC, would it? Give the invisible combo. Go to other and set secrets.
Bottom
right.
Oh. But that'll just immediately trigger the thing. Or
no,
wait, no.
That's reverse.
Well, that'll be. If you light it last, it looks fine. If you light it first, it looks weird.
Well, reverse that actually.
But secrets aren't triggered until they're all triggered. I thought. Oh wait, no, hang on.
Well, yeah. So the lighting it last would look. So regardless, just do test it. I want to just see if it works. Right. This isn't a solution. This is does the combo show up if we do this?
Nope.
No. Well, no. You have to light them all first.
They're all lit.
No. What? Oh.
And it is using secrets. Actually, I just realized.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no! I have made the grand realization of all realizations. You have a severe issue. You have the severe issue that that FFC is on the exact same X and Y position as the other FFC, yes?
Yeah.
It's hitting the same changers.
Also, I just realized I could just hop and call with and chatting.
The same changers?
Yes, you have changers there.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That are yes. So the combo is being changed, and it is not being that combo anymore to do the things that it needs to be doing.
So I might need to like offset it slightly on the X to make it have its own changers.
Yeah, and you'll need to make it have its own changers. So
obnoxious.
How have you offset the other things?
It's like
that
one,
are like above and below it.
By like 1 pixel, but I don't think I do anything to the.
You should be able.
Caught.
Just for the record, you should be able to change by like 0.0001.
Oh, really? You could do that?
Yes, you should. Unless edit an FFC for a moment. Go to flags.
I didn't know you could do that.
Imprecise collision. If you don't check that, then you can do that.
Oh, if I don't check that.
Yes.
Okay. So now I can, instead of doing 209, I could do 208.1.
You could do 0.0001.
No. Well, this is fine. Okay.
Oh, did they just add being able to do more than whole numbers?
No, that's been a thing for as long as FFCs have existed.
208, 112.
That was kind of the point of FFCs originally.
So I'm guessing since that's for a couple of versions of ZC then for a while, I don't know. I haven't seen Quest development for a long time.
250, I think, is when FFCs were added.
Or were they like the big 250 update then?
I think so. I wasn't around then, so.
Fair enough.
Where's the oh, there it is. Y speed is 2. Okay, so I just need to make sure that this. Oh, well, wait. It would have all the same stuff. Yeah. So 208, 180.
Yeah, so you just copy the same changers, but move them slightly to the right.
Yep.
Like that's all you need.
So then this is 208, 144. So 208.1, 144, and then you get a negative speed. No. Y speeds, that's 2, yeah. Negative 2. Why is that going haywire? Oh.
Is that not a changer?
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Being changers does help.
There you are.
There we go.
Hey, it works.
Problem solved for now.
Oh, and they stayed. Look at that.
Because of the secrets flag.
Oh yeah. Oh, awesome. This works exactly.
So
as
they
I
will
wanted it.
they will now remember if you hit all of them. Hitting
Nice.
some won't remember.
So what broke
You
it?
could do all separate X states to do.
I
that,
don't.
but that
I
would
don't
be
care enough.
significantly more combos to
Yeah,
do that. So.
I'm good on that.
So what broke it from when Death Rider first created level 4 to now?
Something with the 3.0 maybe. I don't know. It could have. You're thinking it could be Z3 also.
The lens torches, the errors you were getting with the lens torches script that we were updating.
Did you
with
create
this
in 355? And then when it transferred over, you're saying when you transferred 3.0, it screwed it up somehow?
I don't know.
It's just
don't need any
Is
of
it
these.
screwed up because it could screw up?
something's just broke because things break sometimes.
It's like I said in chat, the best part about coding is when things break and you have to figure out what broke and how badly it broke other things. That is the joys of coding. sometimes a curse, but it is also a joy.
Okay,
Oh,
just making sure.
I, I
These
had a
are
habit of irritating my teachers because I always broke my code in ways I probably shouldn't have broken it.
what? What layer? Oh, this screen was also messed up. I did something at one point that was weird. I don't know what it was because it works undoing it. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very confused. Why layer 3 was covering those up? And like I would have had to have actually come in here and changed that, so I don't know what I was thinking. Oops. Wait. Oh, I put them on negative layers. That's why. Why? That's so unnecessary. I confused myself with why I did that. Cause like
gotta love unnecessary negative layers.
yeah, cause like these could be. Oh, I think it was because I was worried that the actual fire of these torches would technically be on layer, in this case, 3, because I can't do 2, because 2 is my lens layer. But what are the odds that the player will even notice that they're on a higher layer? And if you throw a boomerang or shoot an arrow and the arrow goes behind, okay, big whoop. It's not a huge deal.
I
As a player
so
who
look
struggles,
forward to my drawing update that isn't necessarily happening anytime soon. I made sure the good stuff that was kind of associated with that got pulled in, like the FFCs having layers. I pulled that in like
There we go.
immediately. But I had like the whole refactor of drawing and stuff with the ability to like set the Z value for different layers so that like when you jump through the Z axis you change what layer you're drawing at, like
Oh
repeatedly.
yeah, yeah. Could be
But Connor
as a
had some performance concerns and stuff and wanted to look at refactoring or something.
as a player who doesn't often pay attention to that thing, I can say that the chances of someone noticing something being on a higher layer is probably not high. I'm not
Well,
gonna say
right.
impossible. I'm not gonna say impossible, but oh, you designed this Legionnaire to be fought with the lens?
Yep. It fits the theme.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah, it does.
that's right. Yeah, it's I like it. And you've already
I
fought like
love it.
6 of them at this point, so you know how they work. So you
And you know it, and you know the theme, and you should know their theme at this point, having fought like 6 of them, so you should know what you're fighting.
well, right, and like I was able to beat him without even using the lens cuz I just knew his patterns. So for some
Or just
reason,
fat. This would be the third tier, I think, from what we were saying in DM. So he would just be faster and probably more HP, right?
yeah, level 3 is just stronger generally. So why is this appearing as just black? Cuz like that shows this. And then that's what's showing up. So why is it just black?
Uh,
Huh?
so like look at it again.
It's supposed to be these. Like, oh, wait, I'm stupid. Okay. That explains that. It kind of explains it. So I don't, why is it?
You've got flag 16 on 2 different layers. Yeah, you don't want it on layer
Oh,
0. You're just turning the pit into black, and it was showing black because it was.
oh wait, this would just be nothing because I already have it placed. Yeah.
It shows secrets.
I'm wondering why I did that way. Oh shoot, I'm gonna actually change this.
Turns out your prediction, Death Rider, levels 4 to 6 having the most to fix was actually correct.
Well, considering I'm the only one that ever played these, and yeah, that was pre 3.0. Okay, so I actually. Okay, so this is actually an easy thing to fix. I do actually need flags on layer 0, but it can't be just the black combos. I just realized the issue is because I changed from black to these, and I am running a distinction.
Oh,
I'm running a distinction that these are, like, obviously this is a pit.
so
That's not a
so
pit.
so wait, what was the issue that happened because of?
The issue was there was supposed to be an actual fallen pit here. Until you kill the enemies, trigger secrets, then the bridge is made. But before, the background of all these pits was just black, and then I changed it to these. So I just didn't update that.
So the issue is that you need to change the combo because otherwise you will fall in it.
I needed to change the combo
Or-
because I changed all the surrounding combos from just black to a pit-looking one.
So why does it still need a flag then?
Because I'm still gonna fall. Like this isn't solid ground
no,
here.
that's what I was getting at. There's a
Yes.
solution for this. Have the combo that's appearing be a bridge combo.
I mean, I would
think
still
that
need
should
to.
just work.
I mean,
I still love the overpowerness of sending enemies into pits.
I mean, ultimately, I would still need to put flags there and change the combo, regardless.
Well, only the ones that you're already changing on the layer. Like you can make the visible combo on the layer.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I wouldn't need to do it on 0. I could just change what's changing on 2 to bridge combos. Well,
because bridge combos cover effects and solidity and etc. from beneath them.
I mean, that would require me to either duplicate this or make this a bridge, which I don't think would cause any issues because it's treated
Bridges
as like a
are
full spin.
likely generally innocuous. So, or
Okay.
well,
Does innocuous mean?
what are you?
Well, let me give this
Wait,
a shot.
that you're changing? It's not it's the combo that appears after that you need to change, like the one that's on your flag.
Yeah, it would be
the one that looks like the floor.
What does innocuous mean, by the way?
That moment when you need to look up
word that
definition
you know.
to put it into words because like
Yeah.
you just know the word. Yeah, okay. Having no adverse effect, harmless.
Oh, okay. It's one of those words that you use and you just know the general idea behind it, but you can't actually.
Yeah, it's like you go, what's the best way to describe this? It's like I don't know what the actual best way to describe this is. It's like I know what the word means, but like is the way I would describe it the correct way to describe it?
And then it makes
so
you.
is
And then it makes
that
you
working
think.
now?
Yeah, that works fine.
Nice.
But
yeah,
then
bridge combos are nice.
But the funny thing about that is because then it also sometimes can make you think, do I actually know what that word means? Did I use the wrong word?
Yeah.
I've had that.
I've done that. I've done that to myself.
Yeah.
The best thing is when a word means the opposite of itself.
Yeah. Okay. So we're good here. I can actually continue my testing playthrough because the biggest issues of level 4 are already resolved. Like I think I had like 2 or 3, and now let's see, I had more. So that was the tower. That's an NPC whose script I need to update. There's a lot of NPC like scripts I need to update because solid combos are now a thing, and a lot of these scripts were written pre-solid combo before it was like actually like a thing. It was very experimental, so I didn't use it. I actually drew like solid combos underneath. So I just need to update that script. I actually have to update it. It's funny how Demo 5 was headed with a huge script update. Demo 6 is going to be the same way because there's a lot of older scripts that either don't even need to exist or need to be slightly updated to be better.
Yep, the power of updating to a much more recent CC version.
Which is fine because back in my old way of developing, I used to do it all the time. Now I just do it at the start of each demo. I'm good to go.
The power bracelet does work properly the way it's supposed to in Demo 5, right? The level 1 bracelet in particular.
Yeah, once I implement, well, once push generic became a thing, yes, everything, like, I can now have I think basically as many levels of bracelet as I want, because before that
Okay.
it used to be just you'd have like the base ability to push and then strong, right, Emily? That's
There are
like all there
2
was.
strength levels.
Oh, there were 2. Okay.
Heavy and very heavy.
Right.
And then you said the bracelet is buyable but doesn't require the level 2 wallet now. Right?
No, it's actually like buyable. Like,
Why is the platform weird?
it's, I don't know why this happened, and this actually, I'm glad you're here. This might be actually, I would hope this is a bug. So see how this is like not clean like these.
Also, is that a color issue on the lava?
Oh no, I think
Or-
it's a transparency issue.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I
Yeah.
can address that in a moment. So obviously, this is not how this is supposed to look. The way it's supposed to look is how it would look here. But for some reason, it looks like that,
Um.
and I don't know why.
What?
I don't know, because like if I go to say this guy, looks fine, right? That's
Oh
how.
wait, no. Oh, no. But you're picking a combo, and you are expecting that the FFC will look like that combo and be combo to its right. That is not how FFCs work.
Well, it's worked
It
like that
looks
everywhere
like
else.
it looks like that combo and the tile to the right of the tile that combo uses. The combo to the right has
Oh.
no effect on this. So if you click on the tile there and look at the tile page,
Oh, so that was a coincidence then.
yes, that is a coincidence. That you probably set your combos and tiles up similarly in many circumstances, but here it is that tile and the tile to its right.
Ah.
And that is what is showing.
My first thought there was different demos, same story of Death Rider succeeding and confusing Emily.
That happens often.
But yeah, which one of the big things there is like, and you can use that the other way too. You can have a big 4x4 FFC and you only need to set up one combo because you only need to set up the upper left combo. And then you just set the tiles for everything else.
Okay, so
But yeah, so that does generally mean that when you want different size things like this, you need to actually make a different thing for each one. But if they're all going to be FFCs, you only need the leftmost combo for each one. You don't need a middle combo.
I'm gonna regret saying this, but the map on the map design on the right kind of looks like a toilet.
suppose.
Now I regret saying anything.
I wonder if that needs to be like that.
There are times I need to keep my thoughts to myself, and I think that was one of them.
I wonder, can I just set these as transparent? I don't know how. Oh, well then what's up with you?
Those ones are, but the other ones aren't.
I wonder if that's gonna cause any weird looks anywhere else. I might want to.
Hey, Pig.
Hello.
Yeah, hey, Pig. Oh, it's used in this dungeon and only this dungeon. Okay, well that's probably gonna
Awesome.
look perfectly fine then. Although this
Yeah,
one,
I love the transparent look. That
still looks strange here.
Yeah, that looks a little strange. Is something under it? It still looks like transparent.
It's on layer 2 and 3. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would do it. It was
doubly.
Something was under it.
Yeah.
Itself again.
Okay, so basically, in order to fix this situation, I would just need to duplicate, like, make another combo, like, probably just this one combo, right? And then set it to the other tile. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, the tile that has the... Oh, you have it there. You literally...
Oh, wait, but it's...
Oh, but it's set to that tile. Just change the tile that combo set to.
Yeah, wait, why?
Yeah.
Why you be like that? Just use the one that
So
actually is
that's that
accurate
one.
to what you're
And
using.
there you go. And there you go. And that fixed the FMC already because that's what it was set to. There you go.
Explains okay, that explains why I haven't seen this issue anywhere else, because everywhere else I must have happened to choose that one just by happenstance.
Well, no, because it was the combo that was broken. So
Well, that's what I'm saying. I chose this combo in the places where it worked and this one in the places where it didn't. Because they look the same, and
both combos were broken. It was the combo that had the wrong tile set.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So I don't know why you wouldn't have seen it elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless you have another combo somewhere that's set to the thing there, and you used that combo instead. Then I don't know.
Perhaps, yeah. Okay. Well, might actually, yeah, I'll actually get some playtime here. Although part of me wants to go back to level 4 because I had that small epiphany that extra key I have is well, I'm slightly misaligned. Oh, but basically I think that's it for the like major issues. Like I'm only doing demo 5 stuff, and all of this is platform weird that can actually go away. Platform no longer weird. Yeah, all this other.
Is that teleporter optional?
Well, that's what I'm suspecting, which means I give you a key for something that's optional, which is not great. Where was that teleporter? It was on the next floor down. Oh, hi, magic. Whoop. Okay, so I still have an extra key that goes somewhere. Well, anyway, I'm not... I made a note of it. That's an issue. I might need to actually redo some of level 4, so I'm not going to worry about that at this moment. And you got some empty houses because people are going missing. Also, this music does not fit this kind of village. How you doing, Pig?
Pretty good.
Cool.
How's Demo 5 coming along?
Considering I'm well over halfway and everything I've done thus far is like ready for release, really well.
And we just fixed
awesome.
several issues, although there are definitely a couple definite issues that are still glaring.
Yeah.
Notably, the scrolling thing on the lens torches at least isn't that bad.
Yeah.
No, it's subtle compared to
the bug that was going on with the code that was trying to fix it is pretty bad, but it's not that bad to comment that out and deal with the subtle annoyance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen y'all grinding away at this for the past couple of weeks, is it?
Months actually. The last couple of weeks have been much more frequent.
Heavier, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been really pushing since it's been over 2 years since a demo release, and
Yeah.
I've also been feeling motivated, so I want to take advantage of that. Also, some of these houses I completely forgot what I even did because it's been so long since I looked at any of this stuff. Oh, that's not the right C set. Also, apparently there's nothing here. Why do I give you a secret just to say that there's nothing here?
Maybe a placeholder secret, you just haven't put anything in yet?
That's 99% likely. Oh, wait. Oh, there actually is something here. Lore. Which is something I'm...
Not the first time you've done a secret just for lore. It won't be the last.
Oh, yeah. I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine having a secret just for lore. And stuff like dialogue, I'm just making sure it makes sense. Like, okay, this is... That's fine. Yeah, at least... Wait a minute, that was 13. Actually, 23, Jewel of Mar. Okay, cool. So hinting at future things, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have to go through... Huh?
I'm so upset that there's something that I would love to suggest as I think this would look better if you did this, but I can suggest it all I want. You can't do it because it's a thing that is engine. which would have been to have your transparency be not that exact opacity.
What do you mean? Like make it more transparent?
Like yeah, slightly more transparent, but of course that's not a thing you can do. So
I mean, I figured
you
if
know.
we were gonna do that, we would have done that.
Yeah, like that's gonna require true color, like proper full everything is true color, and that completely fucks all existing drawing commands for scripts and stuff.
Yeah, two big processes I'm gonna do once I finish this playthrough is I'm gonna go through all my strings, and there was one other thing I was gonna do. Oh, enemy flags. I need to go through all of that. I don't want to do that now because that's gonna be boring and annoying. Swamp spawn. I'm only reading this because I actually changed something here, and I want to make sure it pops up. There it is. Arrows of iron to enter. There's an iron mine used to produce them northwest of Conflatos.
Colored text would definitely help make important things stand out.
Well, yeah, and I do plan on doing that. I actually did do that. I spent a lot of time on that pre-demo 5, and I didn't do a good job coming up with a consistent standard for what colors indicate what. So I just need to do that again and go through my strings.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess that was a thing.
So the music of that village didn't really match, but the music of this really matches. I'm really glad I was able to use it. Oh my god, they take more than 2 hits. That's a yikes. Well, they take more than 2 hits in Paladin mode, which is not as much of a yikes. Oh, and that's the biggest thing about demo. Well, actually, not the biggest thing, but a huge thing that, Zach, you definitely will notice. Things are balanced. Killing things doesn't take forever, and it takes a little longer for them to kill you.
Okay, so I should have the, 50 deaths I had at the end of demo 4?
I mean,
Unless I have a horrible skill issue?
I was going to say, I can't guarantee that, but at least if you die a lot, it's not the game being unbalanced. It's his fault.
I was gonna mention with regards to the string color stuff that it might look cleaner now because you can do something new, but I am premature. That is still work in progress and not there yet.
Okay.
Connor, I remembered something getting merged, and the first step did get merged, which the string control codes like parsing and rendering is totally refactored, which is fun because the notable thing is, you know how you do like the backslash and then the number?
Yes.
Yeah, well, now instead of when you type that and then you hit OK, it does like weird things and encodes it weirdly, and then it uses that weird encoding at runtime. Now I'm not sure if that entirely is true. Wait, never mind. I'm not entirely sure what changed. Something changed. But we're going to be changing it. The total changes that will happen overall, I'm not exactly sure what is and isn't in yet. None of the new features are in. I know just backend stuff is what's in.
Why did my buttons get reset?
You know how you change text color? It's like backslash. I think it's like 1 is text color, and then, or maybe it's 2. And then you have to remember the numbers and shit, or you have to use the insert SEC dialogue. But then if you're reading it back, you have to remember the numbers and shit. Well, won't it be much nicer when you can just do backslash color?
Yeah, that would be a lot easier and less arbitrary. Yeah.
So there is major new stuff there in the planning. It is still an open thread, so...
Man, how much damage are you doing? That's reasonable.
Also, I will say I am still planning on doing this demo in, Did you just shoot through? Oh, I'm guessing that was intentional, being able to shoot through the targets.
Well, it's
I am
above, yeah.
I am still planning to do Demo 5 and Paladin. I am 100% going to regret this decision and why I think I actually will still have 50 deaths.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've done all my testing on Paladin, and well, granted, my death count as of right now isn't reflective of normal gameplay, but it's oh. All right, well that's not set up. Really, I didn't set those up. It's crazy. I built these houses like 2 years, or like a year and a half ago, and I apparently didn't even set up their. Oh no, this is a recent issue. Why did I do that? That's meant to be. Oh. Yeah, that was not a good thing to do. 35. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that was a recent Swy Coasts. That's a recent thing that I did actually that kind of messed things up. Nothing here. Okay, well, fair enough. I guess there's no loss to me not being able to get in there. But yeah,
Now you can get in there so, for when you do place something in there.
yeah. God dang it. It happened. You know, I did it everywhere. Okay. So this needs to be 35, not 350. Ugh. Emily, did you know that happens with some of these dialogues?
What?
I just type 35 like a non-insane person, and it takes me to 350.
Yeah, if you type space 35.
Why space 35? I don't understand.
There's a space at the start of the text.
Okay, that doesn't really make sense to me, but
When you're typing, it is searching the exact thing that is in the text in the list. The numbers in that list are not zero. Like,
oh, I see what you're saying.
led,
For
they are
350,
spacebar led.
It's
So for
350,
350, it is 350. For 35, it is not 35. It is space 35. So you need to start with the space in order for it to.
I see. Interesting solution to, or how you did that.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've heard of this, but I can't remember where I would have heard of this before.
There we go. Okay.
Maybe no, it would have been one of my coding classes. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's just specifically how that was implemented, which, yeah. I need to change this music. It does not
possible. No, I was gonna say it's possible C++ had something similar, but I don't think it does.
It's whatever search thing is our code is doing, which was not pulled from anywhere. I am well aware.
Empty.
Or no, I don't. I'm not well aware. No, never mind. No. I did the first attempt at searching, and then Zaraya did. I think the current code is more Zaraya's than mine. So, actually, I'm not sure.
Oh, hello, RAFspot. That doesn't have anything underneath it. It needs to be layer 3. So all these trees need to just for this screen, these trees need to have their tops on layer 4.
That is like oof. Needing to change stuff like that. Like,
I wish I didn't have to, but
RAFspots don't work on layers.
Do what? No, they don't. I wish they did. If they did, I wouldn't need to do this nonsense. I hate having to do this. It overcomplicates.
RAFspots ever the finicky thing. Raft and ladder will forever be the two most broken things in DC.
Oh, the rat's not that broken. Oh. A very unimplemented puzzle.
It's a puzzle even I couldn't break.
Can't open that yet. Also, something looks strange here. Yes, you guys are not.
Oh, God.
You looking at ladders or raft stuff?
I just... No, no, no. I'm not looking at it anymore.
And that's why they don't work on higher layers.
Yeah. It's like a lot of these combo types. It's like we could probably make them work on higher layers if we just didn't give a shit about compatibility or the existing code, and we just fucking wrote all of it.
Oh. Where is it actually? No. There's something in one of these houses that I need to. I think it's in this one. Oh, I was stupid. Progression.
Yeah, no, we legit need to rewrite like half of this code to be able to change anything to do with this.
Hey. Yeah, and one really cool, fun thing with Demo 5 is you can actually go on everything and see what they are. So I can, if you forgot what that key is, you can look at it. Banished cultist key.
Neato.
That was something I was planning on enhancing with my scripted subscreen for a long time, and it's nice to just have it work in Engine. Oh, also, Demo 5 allows you to go back to the Isle of Heron because what I'm about to get here is the raft.
Oh, by the way,
Oh, so Isle of Heron
are you
should be
still in the
popular.
May 30th build?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes, I am, yeah. I am
Yes,
indeed.
I'm pretty sure the more recent one had some stuff that
Want the heart to
Oh
piece.
wait, did the 30th one have that? Oh, the 30th one had some of that stuff. I didn't realize that made it in that one. Some of the new stuff was in the more recent one has the new custom L items and the ability to grant L items for any level on pickup of any item, and the ability to set level keys to be specific levels.
Hmm.
And then I also in the new build has one new thing for scripts, by the way, which is, you know how you like read screen combo D and you get the combo ID, and then half the
Yeah.
time you then are like, hey, game load combo data, and you give it the combo ID to get the combo data.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wouldn't it be nice if you just screen combo datas and just got the combo data instead?
Yeah.
That's a thing now.
Oh god. Well, I just rafted through that.
And then in the
Okay.
30th build as well is the percentage sub-screen widget bar. So if you wanted to do that for your magic, that's a thing. And the conditionals for any widget.
So I just realized you like Purple Forest in this quest.
Well, it's just because I wanted to have the whole reason why Venena Marsh is the way it is because I like the swamp from Four Swords Adventures. So that's what motivated that, not necessarily the color. Because this is how that swamp looked. So
That looks a little weird.
what?
He just fixed the raft path.
Oh,
It
are you talking about how I
looks
went?
like you. Oh wait, you haven't reloaded since you fixed that.
No,
Is-
yeah, I didn't save, quit, and reload. Yeah.
And my brain was seeing the thing that you had already fixed.
Hang on. I actually need to.
So
Okay.
his brain did not process that he fixed it and then reload.
I need to remember how do I get here? Oh, so that raft spot. Oh, I had to hit up there. Okay. I need to put junctions in here, which is what I normally do, which is why I'm oops. That's not the one.
Blind raft branches are
What?
kind of painful.
Why is it not? I'm holding right. Oh, what? Huh? Why are you going up? Oh, because what? Hey, well that's rude.
Because it doesn't like you.
Why was
Oh,
that broken? It was broken there. That was not supposed to be broken there.
Good job.
Yeah, like that branch went out towards it and then just stopped one combo away. Okay, now this works as it should. And then I just gotta hold up.
How can we break Zelda? It's weird because it worked on the way back, but it didn't work going that direction.
Apparently I was able to jump the gap or something.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Okay, so funny, I did all this and I can't even get in here. And I wanted to make sure that I cannot get in here. Because you need the iron arrows, which you get in a different dungeon. Yep. Can't get in there yet.
Oh, this is level 5 then?
Yep, but I need iron arrows to hit those triggers up there, and then I can do it.
And I love that you have the shield being a distinctly different color, so to indicate you need a different arrow.
Yep.
By the way, did you want to do some sub-screen stuff for a minute?
Sure, but I actually do need to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
That is definitely a thing that is allowed.
Well, that is good, because it was going to happen regardless.
Also, I didn't ask you, how's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I've been enjoying the new Elden Ring.
I can't play Dark Souls like games. I played the first one and it went horribly for me. I didn't realize you were able to go through a side door, and in fact you were intended to not fight the first boss fight that
Oh, with the broken sword?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a tough one.
But that left a very bad first impression on me.
Hey, fair enough.
Should I go back and try it again now that I'm a better gamer? I could.
I would say it's worth it, but it is a time and a mental health investment, so you might sit that one out.
Right now, due to some things I've got going on, I don't have time to try and play Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I got sick from stress today, and I was off today, but I had intended to go in to work a couple extra hours. That didn't happen. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, maybe playing a stressful game isn't the best way to unwind.
Instead, I play games where I get to shoot enemies in the butt. No, I'm not joking when I say that.
Okay. I'm actually gonna save now, and let's do this so that something's playing in the background. Okay, so what's up?
All right, so we can go to the sub screen, and if you wanted your passive, because you can do the magic bar, can be percentage now. You can not need it to be always the thing. So what we're gonna need is so you can just get rid of those 2 pieces. The third one for the half magic, you're gonna still want to exist.
These 2 I can delete.
Yeah, and just delete them. And then we can edit new widget. And we can add a counter percentage bar. Actually, first we should add a tile block. Just because the order we add them, it will be the order they're drawn in by default. And then we want to go to page whatever the fuck it is that the
god
goes on.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Just to edit on like the whatchamacall? On the like health bar or something.
Yes, actually, I didn't change anything.
It doesn't. It's not smart in the subscreen editor because that would have been way too much extra effort. So it literally will always ask you because it does not track if you've changed anything. Okay, so we want the second, far left of the second row. I presume is the length you want, without the half magic because we don't want that in this tile.
Well,
so
then
like
I would.
So like above it.
think. I feel like that's the
Like,
length I'd want. Oh, I know what you're
Well,
saying, but
oh, well, I mean, yeah, like whatever length you actually want the bar to be.
I guess
is what we're.
I guess to show it like what it would look like. 7. That's how many. About how long? I don't know.
So does that look?
It's like 11 hearts wide, roughly.
I don't know. Just pick something for now, and then we can address it later.
I'll pick this one. I also like how it's right up against the edge too. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Okay, it's 5 tiles wide, so pick that tile, and then set your tile width to 5. And then we want this to be set to overlay because we don't want color 0 there to draw as color 0.
Oh wait, so
we want that to like.
So with this magic bar setup, the whole length is always going to be present whether you have no expansions to max expansions?
You will be able to make it so that if you have none, it doesn't show.
Because I would want it to grow. Like, I want it to start small and then grow as you get expansions. That's what my scripted one is.
Oh, I thought you wanted a percentage bar.
I've always wanted it to...
That's just full by the percentage.
No.
Then never mind. This entirely. This is not.
Okay.
That was a miscommunication in what you wanted then here, because that's not what a percentage bar does at all. That is what you already had does.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. And what you could do is the your mini map. You can make it only show if you have the map without scripts or anything fancy, or needing to set the thing on every D map or whatever.
Right. I think the only reason. Whoops. I think the only reason I did that is. Why did I do that? Actually, I think I've been meaning to go back on that.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I plan on re-adding that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Son, I noticed when I was lurking in the stream the last time you were in Melton Floated Forge, which I realized was like a couple streams ago. Actually, this might have been last stream. I don't know. The name
What the
goes
heck?
into the name. Is that a token? Why is there a token? Did you add that okay to the stream?
I don't remember doing that, and I also don't know why he's just pooping bombs.
Okay.
I think he's unimplemented. I think I was editing him, and I accidentally left him on the screen.
I saw the name of the map, the dungeon, and the floor number goes into the map on the stream. Is that something you can fix, or is that kind of just something that has to stick for the moment?
These bombs hurt. I'm sorry, I was being distracted by this. What were you saying?
The Flooded Forge. Oh, the middle of that screen looks good. The Flooded Forge. Its name is so long that the name goes into the onto the map itself.
I changed that.
I don't know if you.
I changed the name to be less long. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. What's the keyboard shortcut that turns on fast? Or wait, I don't have quick movement.
Q.
Oh, that explains why I keep bumping it. Also, that no uncapping frames. I can't control myself. I've bumped Q so many times, and I just start zipping around, and I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, for the record, it literally just runs the flare animation function 8 times instead of 1 time per game loop.
Ah.
Oh.
So
that's why you're that fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this is actually where this demo gets really interesting because it's less implemented. Huh?
I also just looking through the changelog on stuff that was added again. The other thing, by the way, is if you wanted the compass on your minimap to stop blinking when you kill the boss instead of when you get the Triforce, that is a thing you can do now as well.
Oh, is that
I noticed.
Like a quick thing that can be edited here.
Yes, that is just on the minimap. It
I
is
noticed
just
it does that with
attributes, and it should be just, yeah. It's MacGuffin is what's checked, so you would check boss. Or actually, hit the question mark button. Is it all? So if you wanted to have to get the boss and the MacGuffin, then you could check boss killed and MacGuffin. If you wanted just the boss, then you could just check boss killed, etc.
I noticed that happens
do
with
that.
the mini dungeons because I had gone back into Molten Flooded Forge, and the blinking stopped since I had the level 2 sword. So does that work for any end of dungeon item as long as it's qualified as a MacGuffin?
Well, no, MacGuffin is the
Triforce.
MacGuffin is the
Triforce.
copyright neutral name for Triforce. It means
Which makes
Triforce.
sense.
That
So
is
how does that
specifically
work?
you have.
So how does that work with the mini dungeons, like with Molten Flooded Forge, then? Where
Well,
the
that's-
blinking stops?
It doesn't.
That's where
That
the boss
was-
killed fixes it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you
Oh,
thought of
okay.
that, right, Emily? Yeah.
Yes, which I will note, dungeons that don't have a Triforce with both of those checked, that will not fix it.
Even
you
if
would
I
need to
kill the
check all-
boss?
because it said all. So you need, yes. So what it is with that means in a dungeon that has a boss and a Triforce, you need to do both.
I see.
But if a dungeon only has one, then you need to do both, which won't work. So your two main options are either you make it just boss, then it'll stop blinking even if you don't pick up the Triforce, which could be confusing for some people.
Well, right. That's my
Or-
concern.
Number two, you make a second passive subscreen that is a duplicate of this one, except that it has boss killed instead of both, and then you use that one on mini dungeon D-maps.
Yeah, I would have like a passive overworld passive, or like passive dungeon, passive mini dungeon, maybe?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because then you just have different settings for the different environments.
I'll determine that in demo 5. 3, 2 passive subscreens.
5 or 6?
5. I want to have it done in this dungeon. It's small and easy enough. I might as well.
Okay.
And boss killed and one with just.
Now, I will also then give, there is a total other route you could go, which is you can totally have you could totally just have like a tile block or anything else that you want that you can just put on the subscreen, passive or active. You could make it so it requires the compass to show up and requires oh, actually, can you do both of those? Or do counters? Well, I don't know if the level items. Let me actually check the code here.
I don't think I can do any. So the reason I went all the way up here was because I forgot this was here. There's a raft spot right here, and I was worried that you could sequence break. I forgot that it requires a hookshot. So I don't think there's a single raft spot that I can take. The raft doesn't really get a ton of action right now. Like there just aren't many raft spots in the game. Like I think I can
go back to Isle Hair until after level 5 since you don't get the hook shot yet. You don't have the hook shot yet.
Yeah. So yeah. So sequence breaking is not possible, which is good.
Okay,
So there's literally only one thing I can do
with myself.
And I only remember that because you told me you set up the path back to northeast and northwest. However, in Terra you go back to requires the hook shot.
Yeah. Oh well, getting back to the hook shot. The hook shot actually opens. It lets you get back to the northern side of the island.
I'm in pain.
Why?
So the way that I implemented the conditionals, I'm upset with myself now. Because the conditional L items, you can set it so you need all of them. You can set it so you need none of them. Those are the only options. So you can't do. You cannot, in fact, make a widget, which was what I was going to suggest, which is a widget that will be visible if you have the compass but don't have the Triforce. But unfortunately, that is not a condition you can actually create with the engine thing. which what that would have let you do is let you create basically, you could have had your own, hey, the boss is still alive marker, and your own, hey, the Triforce is still around marker
That would be cool.
you could do.
Oh.
Now, I then can give you that there is a way you could do this that is the silliest thing I have come up with lately. Not ever, but lately. Which is the conditionals can be conditional on counters though. So you can have a could totally have a
that
custom
sounds
counter,
goofy.
but then you could have a combo trigger in every room that is an entrance to the dungeon that triggers on screen load that sets the counter based on your level items.
You feel like you're
Yeah.
having fun talking about this.
This is stupid. My ideas are stupid. You can definitely use some sort of thing like that to track level items with a counter and then use that to do things.
Hmm. Let's actually introduce these enemies. Yeah, so I have not put enemies anywhere. That's what I am doing now quickly.
Even if you don't put the boss, you're at least gonna populate the dungeons with enemies.
Yes. Yeah. And the bosses are going to be either very basic, like non-scripted basic placeholders, or just a bat or nothing. Probably nothing. Speaking of bat, well, I'll do two of these guys for now. Yeah, the dungeon.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the dungeon should fully function. It's just a matter of giving them some life with some enemies and more design. Some of this one I actually did kind of design a little bit, but they need more design. Level 6 is barren.
Seeing this screen makes me remember the time you spent on stream having a battle of wits with the mine carts.
Well, that was also because it was a script that Moose wrote a while ago and was praying that it would work here. And it mostly worked, but not entirely. So there had to be some work to make it work.
Minecarts are painful.
It was pretty painful. I will agree.
So what I was gonna say is I've been watching someone play through Minish Cap, and there's a suck cannon in that, and you could just suck the helmets off the Helmazors.
Hmm.
No, I am not joking when I say this. It is the most entertaining thing to watch. I don't know if you plan to play Minish Cap at any point, Death Rider, so sorry if you didn't want to know that.
I mean, if I do, I'm not going to remember.
I'm just thinking right now of what cursed thing someone could do to try to make minecarts in engine be a thing.
Why?
It'd be convenient, but I don't envy you trying to make it work.
No, you misunderstand. I mean, without any new engine features being added using combo triggers right now.
Oh God! Now that would be cursed.
I'm feeling
Are you trying to challenge Death Rider to do this? Because if anyone
I'm not
would do it, I
doing
could
that.
see Death
No,
Rider
he
do it.
absolutely would not. If someone like Monty might, especially for a contest or something, though.
My time is spent doing things that I know will work, at least somewhat.
Yeah, like you have a script for this. You would not want to waste your time on that. Like, because what I'm thinking, so what I'm thinking for stupidity here is, right? So firstly, I mean, getting across screen borders is going to be like a whole thing. So like,
oh God, yeah,
you use RAF flags. You blatantly use RAF flags.
Wait, what? You use RAF flags for minecart.
Yeah, you're following a path. So then
Okay, that makes sense.
and then but you use inherent flags so that you can have combo triggers change the combo and have that change the flags, which changes the path. So you can use that to
Oh,
have
okay.
switches, which can remember a state, like a level state, and switch a path by changing where the raft flags go. Or you can, and then obviously the minecart itself would be the dock combo, which would
Okay.
only be where it is remembered to be on the side it is remembered at.
So the minecart itself follows the raft path flags, but the stuff that allows you to like change the path you're on and stuff is a separate thing from the raft flag.
Yeah, I mean, that would just be triggers to change combos and stuff. Like that's basic triggers.
Okay.
And then like now if you have trouble with it, you could also like have the combo like next to the minecart like be like a cutscene. And when I say that, I mean like when you step on it, it would step trigger into a conveyor belt that's in auto forced walk that forces you to walk onto the dock. And maybe I'm so curious if a conveyor belt that's forcing you to walk can force you to raft.
That actually does sound kind of interesting. I am not going to lie.
I am curious. This is something that I must know.
By the way, I do have a curious question. I have gone back to contemplating actually trying to make my own quest. Would I be better off doing it in 2.55 and not 3.0?
If you like any of the fancy new features, you're probably better off in 3.0.
Okay, I don't know what all new features are in 3.0. I'll learn this when I
Well,
play
I've already
through
learned that
demo
there's
5.
a decent amount. So
There's a lot. I mean, just in the last week, there's the ability to have subscreen widgets be conditional on things, and a counter percentage bar that can be a percentage bar that doesn't change size, that just
And-
is always a
and then the
percentage of your
stickers
counter.
and
you
then-
also need to
then-
remember that any bug or cool thing that is a result of me, you also get.
Yeah. And also in the calls I've been in, we also had that. I've also learned that the subscreen has been worked to in such a way you don't need Death Rider doesn't really need his script outside of his 4 Triforces.
And I mean, technically, I
Did
could
you
do the
ever-
Triforces in it. It just wouldn't be as there's
Effective?
well, it would be. There just would be a couple of minor design features of it that I would lose, but
Okay.
more or less.
And
Oh,
different kinds of-
also, I mean, features 3.0 versus 2.55. You want to talk features? Z3 scrolling.
Oh yeah, and I do have those. Ooh, by the way,
That's Link to the Past, right? C3.
yeah. By the way, my
Okay.
level 3 or my level 6 or dang it, my level 5 leverages that while rafting very like a lot.
Ooh.
So you're gonna see a lot of that in my level 6. Level 6, yes.
Level
5. Dang it, I keep saying the wrong thing.
Level 5, 3, 6, 4, 7, 22.
Level 5 is the Goron rescuing one, right?
Level 6 is. Level 5 is where you get the raft. Level 6 is where you get the hook shot. Yeah. No, so let me just like no one except Soma when we were in an individual call, no one has seen level 5. Level 5 I developed in that period of time where I didn't stream and I didn't touch it until very recently when I started filling it in with design.
So these streams of your final playtesting will be the first time the public eye will see level 5 dead.
I thought
Yes.
I might be wrong, but I thought that's the rafting one, right? I thought you had me play it
Oh, did you?
at some point when there was like no enemies or anything. It was just like the
Raw dungeon.
just the route through it. Yeah.
Maybe.
I think you've also posted a couple of screenshots to level 5 because is that the one with the Triforce in the middle of water, basically?
Boy, like
Or
bubbling
or
water.
oil?
Yeah, you're correct.
So you posted a couple of screenshots as well, but that's like the extent of what.
I did post screenshots, but that is the extent of what
What
you
the
have
public eye
seen.
has seen.
And actually, I think I'm done playing. I have more designs. But yeah, level 5 and level 5 was so strange to me because like I was pretty much the only one that tested it. I kind of just banged it out in a couple I think like 2 or 3 weeks. I did like 3 to 5 playthroughs and just was kind of like, that's good. And then like before that I went a long period without dev, and after that I went a long period without dev. It was like a weird situation.
Level 5 kind of just broke the development.
Well, no, level 5 just kind of popped in out of nowhere, and yeah. It was like a random, like I randomly was interested in doing dev, like banged out level 5 and was like, okay, I'm taking another break.
By the way,
What was I looking
confirmed conveyor belt that is forcing you to walk can force you to raft.
Interesting.
You created a screen just to test that out.
Yes. I needed to know.
So you get the upgraded arrows. So the thing is also raft, hookshot. Well, to a lesser extent hookshot, because I've been putting hookshot spots around for years. But raft and iron arrows have like 0 things that you do with them. So I need to add some things.
The problem with higher level arrows is creating secrets that you can't just trigger with the level 1 arrow.
That's very easy to prevent. It's in
Like you have with
it's in the combos.
I personally don't often see higher level arrows with secrets, but I don't play the right quests probably then. But
Honestly,
I'm not going to claim to have played the probably 500, 600 different quests on Zelda Classic at this point.
I probably don't even really need to have. I'm not planning on having many iron arrow things. Just I don't think it's that big of a deal. The raft is going to be big though. Honestly, I don't even need to put raft spots everywhere. Just the fact that it ultimately lets you go. Actually, there's a couple of places I could put a raft spot now. Now that I've developed more of like, okay, so when it comes to the overall overworld, I'm not just talking northeastern tier to southwest. I'm talking all 4 overworlds. They exist now. And I've been, as like over the last like maybe 4 or 5 streams, I've been gradually adding connections between them because they exist now. I can make connections. So you actually can see southeast in Tyrannus within like 3 hours of gameplay now. Because it exists, so now I can make a connection there. And guess what? What's between them? Water. So I could easily put raft spots there. But of course, the biggest thing that the raft lets you do, for one, progression into the game, but also it lets you return back to the Isle of Heron, which means I'm going to need to develop, like actually create new stuff in a part of the quest that has been not really touched for like 5 years. That'll be interesting.
Demo 1.
What's that?
I said Demo 1. Hasn't been touched since Demo 1.
Yeah, the only real thing that's been touched with that whole Isle of Heron, Temple of Heron, all that stuff was design enhancements. I've not added new stuff in a long time.
I think you nerfed Shambles in Demo 2 as well.
Yeah, because people complained. People complained that he was too hard.
I mean, he goes down pretty quick if you have bombs.
He does. And
just don't go watch my struggles with Shambles. I did not fare well against him at all. Oh my god.
And like, I want you to be able to beat all of the bosses with just the sword, but you're gonna have a heck of a time with some of them. And if people are like me nerfing Shambles is kind of rare, because don't expect me to do that a lot. Especially like if you have a complaint that a boss is too hard, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, what did you use to fight him? Because if you're going to tell me it was just a sword or just the arrows and the boss is specifically resistant to that, I'm going to say go try again. Because weaknesses exist.
Agentum especially, Agentum is so
Okay.
relentless. You basically have no time to use your sword against them. It is better to use hammer
Well,
and
you
candle.
you actually have a lot of time. He goes through a walk sequence where he does nothing but walk slowly towards you for like 3 full seconds. That's your damage time. Agentum was very
Which I
much
did.
inspired by like Dark Souls bosses where there are specifically designed times that you get your hits, and once you leave that window, you need to just focus on living. That's how Agentum is designed, and I think he is perfect. Like he behaves exactly as I envisioned.
One
To
thing I
me,
do, one thing I do appreciate is when if a boss has a weakness, there's some way you can figure it out, whether it be environmentally or like through an NPC dialogue or like a notebook or something. Like that's always really cool.
Yeah.
Agentum, use if you happen to use the candle on the cultists in in that lodge.
Yes.
That's how you find out.
Yes. Agentum is weak to the candle, and you find out because
Yeah,
every single cultist in that dungeon is weak to the candle. Like some of them,
yeah,
especially in Demo 5, some of them die in one hit. So, given that Agentum's literally the same sprite, slightly different color, it shouldn't take that much to
yeah.
figure that out.
I noticed that in my demo 4 playthrough.
You saw I
Yeah.
picked up on. Well, I know I didn't use the candle until the second part. I did pick up on the candle being his weakness during my initial attempts. I know I
If
didn't
I
really
sorry, if
use
I
it.
remember correctly, that boss was pretty tough just because I think the arena was pretty small. That was a cool one though.
I
Well, yeah.
spent like I spent 45 minutes on my let's play.
I think I like third tried
Struggle.
him or something.
I could not learn his attack patterns for the life of me.
Honestly,
I mean, I
like
got pretty lucky.
I honestly love Agentum. He is such a fun boss, and yeah, like with the arena, I specifically wanted the arena to be that size because
Yeah,
when he's planting all those stalactites, and especially
yeah, exactly.
if he doesn't choose to throw them, the arena kind of gets cramped, and
Yeah, it gets crazy.
that's also kind of where it's on you, the player, to acknowledge like, okay, when
Yeah,
he does an attack that puts obstacles in the arena, think carefully about where you're standing. Because like
yeah,
if you go to my playthrough, you'll
Fact.
see that whenever I started the fight with Agentum, I sidled across the top of the screen so all of his pillars are up there. That does two things. For one, it makes the arena still clean, just one row at the top is pillars. And two, when he decides to jump at them and throw them at you, you know where they're coming from. They're coming from the top. When they're all scattered everywhere, you may not know where he's gonna jump to immediately and shoot one. So you're making your life
I
all
was
kinds of
trying
easy.
I was trying to do that, but I didn't stay at the top. I was trying to do what you just described, but I did not stay at the top.
Yeah, well, and quite honestly, that's why you made that harder for yourself.
But
it adds a lot of
I
It
did
does add
pick
a
up
lot of.
on the
Sorry.
I did pick up on the sidling being a tactic to weak to stagger the stalactites.
Yeah, eventually, yeah, I did notice you the round where you actually beat him, you had a pretty good fight. Yeah,
I only used one potion, I think, didn't I? Or no, I might have used two because I think I went in
I
with the
think you
purple.
did. Yeah,
But I had a potion left when I came out of the fight, which was better than most fights I've had. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I just chalked up Agentum's walking face to the fact that it's implied he's old as hell. So
no,
I, I just assumed that his walking face was age catching up with him.
so you say that, but he's a skeleton. So age is already caught up with him ages ago.
Fair enough.
It's not his age. That was a simple design choice, boss design, because if he decided to dead sprint at you, you would scream your head off.
I mean,
So
like I already did during that 45 minutes of hell.
you would probably scream your head off more than that, because he would literally be in your face, and he does. So Agentum is the first boss that is in the quest that actually like doesn't just do a single attack based on some criteria or random. He has attack sets, meaning you can actually identify what's coming next if you study his attack patterns. Like he has actual attack patterns. So if he were to dead sprint at you, he would always be near you, which means he would always use a very aggressive attack pattern.
You noticed this, Death Rider. Whenever he was throwing bombs, I was counting to myself so I could keep track of how many more of those stalactites he had left to throw, because I noticed he always threw 10 at a time.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if it was audible, but I was counting to myself, being like, okay, 1, 2, especially at the start of the fight.
Okay. Yeah. I do actually need to be getting going now because it is 11 o'clock, but I will be streaming Dev, barring any unforeseen circumstances. I plan on streaming Dev tomorrow, and I will probably be beating level 5, hopefully. That's where I hope to get to. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, Death Rider, I think I forgot to ask you. It's kind of unrelated, but have you had a chance to check out the new Elden Ring game yet?
I am well aware of it. I have not yet. It seems...
It's pretty awesome.
Okay, that's good. And does it play like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, and whatnot?
Yeah, it's a lot more fast paced. If that's a way to like describe it without spoiling anything too much.
Okay, that's...
But yeah, I mean, it plays pretty much exactly like Elden Ring. Just you have a few more mobility options that make you faster.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, and it's multiplayer focused as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's 3-person co-op.
Oh, 3-person, that's perfect for us.
And it's yeah, exactly. And it's like a roguelike almost. Well, there's roguelike elements to it. So you're basically dropping into a randomized map and getting randomized items to equip yourself throughout the run for the final boss.
Interesting.
I feel like more games have been roguelike recently.
Yeah, there's definitely a trend on that.
I am actually curious. Pig, did you watch our 3 Guys 1 Elden Ring playthrough at all?
I've caught a couple episodes.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I'm curious, because I know you like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, and whatnot. I was curious if you had watched any of that. Okay.
Yeah, so I was active in your Shadow of the Erdtree series.
Yes, I remember that.
That's one I watched most of. But yeah, I've caught a couple episodes when he'll pop up in my recommended every once in a while, and I'll give him a VOD watch or but.
Well, I was actually referring to the videos, not the streams.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, I obviously would recommend it because I did it, but
yeah,
of all the series that I've put a ton of editing effort into, Elden Ring is by far the most cared for series that I've ever done in my career of YouTube. So, I mean, I would definitely say watch it because it's also I'm editing that playthrough to be less 100% focused on the game, since I'm already assuming people watching it have already seen playthroughs. They don't need to see just another playthrough. It's more on us, playing the game using seamless co-op. Me, who's I don't know if I'd say I'm a veteran of the games, but you have my friends Tyler and Mark who have never played these games.
Yeah, that's what semi-cooperative is all about.
Yeah, so it's certainly interesting, and it causes a lot of interesting situations.
Yeah, I think you guys will definitely really enjoy Night Rain. Obviously, you got other things on the docket, but it's a cool one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I definitely plan on playing it. The when is what's up in the air.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Cool.
Anyways, I'll try and catch the stream tomorrow, but we'll see.
Sounds good. Thanks for hopping on, and also thank you so much for the help as usual. Emily got rid of all of my major issues that I've had documented tonight.
The GOAT.
So long as
the level 5 will bring them all back. Oh,
well,
not them all back, but bring.
Hopefully not.
So interestingly, level 5 from a mechanic standpoint doesn't do anything more complex than like screen state carryover with secrets. Mechanically, like under the hood, super simple dungeon. But I mean, it's still I like the theme. The theme's really cool. It's all I'll say. It's a situation where you have a dungeon where the floors interact with each other a lot. That's all I'll say on it. Yeah. But so long as after every one of these dev streams, like all of the major issues are fixed and all that's left are design or small issues, it's a win. So, yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for hopping on.
You say the floors interact a lot. My brain immediately and only goes to the damn tower from Link's Awakening where you knock down the entire floor.
Yeah,
Yes.
I literally thought of that.
So it's funny because Soma, he presented that concept to me, and it intrigues me greatly, but level 5 isn't that insane. It's not that insane, but it does some cool things. It does some things that I've never seen in Quest before, which is kind of my goal with every dungeon. Do something I have never seen before. And it does at least one thing. But yeah.
Neat.
All right. Well, have a great night, everyone.
You as well.
Too.
Talk to you guys later.
See ya.